Okay.
Beatus in Bethlehem, Alleluia. Unde gaudet Jerusalem, Alleluia, Alleluia. In coitis jubilo, Christum natum adoremus, cum novo cantico.
Okay, pretty good. So, so you do a release, and then you kind of like wait for them to breathe. And so you have to give another prep beat,
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right? So otherwise, it's pretty good. And the other thing is careful with this and leaning back, okay? Careful that it is leaning back. So if you want to lean anywhere, you want to lean in. You want to lean in.
Kind of like meet them where they're at.
Yeah, you want to lean in. Okay. You want to go to the choir and demand that they come to you, right? And so now, I don't know that the big releases are necessary there. This is all little music, right? There's time for bigger music and time for little music. It seems to me this is time for little music.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, monophonic chant.
I've always had problem with releases, so I'm still working on that.
Are you a pianist?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How could I tell? Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want me to try it again?
Yes.
Beatus in Bethlehem, Alleluia.
Okay, so she changed the phrase there. Even though, is there a breath mark in the music, or have we been stopping there? She didn't, did she? Does that mean she's wrong?
It means we're wrong.
Yeah, in this case, you do what the conductor shows you, right? You might disagree, like, well, there's a breath mark there and she didn't take it, Okay, just chalk that one up, whatever, but do it, let her show you. Just go with her. So then she can say, oh, I meant to have a breath mark there and it wasn't, right? But I didn't get it. So then what do I have to do to show a breath mark, okay? So.
Okay. I know there's a comma there, but I felt like this is more of a spinning type melody at least, and so that's why I wanted to keep it spinning. I don't know if that's incorrect interpretation, but that's...
Well, not to sing
Because
that.
The first
Wherever it was, I
person that
remember.
actually did it like an expert would do it. Like no one sings chant like this. The Salem, that super slow Salem mush, like
Right.
no one does that.
Yeah.
You go to chant conferences, no one does that. They
Whether
move it
not
like that.
in Bethlehem, hallelujah.
I mean, still not even. There's more of a modal expression in it.
Jerusalem, hallelujah. Depends on the character of the chant.
I mean, it depends on the modal construct and where you bring out certain notes.
Oh, why is
in
that
the-
not part of the character of the chant? Little construct.
Well, true,
The
but I
text.
mean, it wouldn't go. It spins in every chant, and I like what you did.
Yeah, it's a forward movement is because we're all having a tendency to let it unwind. I've
Yeah.
already said that, right?
Yeah.
Forward movement. It always is. It's always, yeah. That's a good thing. Spinning forward. That's a good way to say it. Okay.
That's what I wanted, so that's why
Yeah.
I kept doing that, but I know I'm probably not being clear, but I'll try.
No, but I mean, we defined the little marks in the score, and we're taking them like in big dramatic terms when it's not necessarily. So, but I'm just happy to see you stop and start and get people going. That's what we're about right now. Okay. And you have an idea of what it is to mess around with acronomy. Try a chant. Okay.
Beatus in Bethlehem, Alleluia. Unde gaudet Jerusalem, Alleluia, Alleluia. In cordis jubilo, Christum natum adoremus, cum novo cantico.
Yeah, that's better. Ken, watch your,
I know.
notice your
I
left
can
leg
feel
right there?
myself.
Yeah, so we want to be regal and royal, but not stiff. Okay? So it comes from posture. So another thing about chant that's missing when we're singing this room too is if we're taking the breaths and everything, if we're in a stone environment, an acoustical environment, those breaths aren't all heard and those stops aren't heard because the decay is carrying through those breaks. So it sounds like it's still rolling. So part of our problem is acoustical. I'm asking you
Refer to
your
the
opinion.
expert.
Yeah, you would probably end up taking it just a hair slower in a livelier acoustic, simply because it would be harder to have that kind of.
Right, and the stops as they were making them here or whatever would not be so obnoxious because you have the hall carrying the sound out, and it just you hear this. You know what I'm saying? So these marks are intended for delivery in a cathedral, in a stone church, not in this wonderful room that we're in right now.
I just really like the way that Tina did it, because you don't speak in simple metric rhythm with no text
Exactly.
emphasis,
Exactly.
and that's how we sing it, and that's not how we should sing it. So I like the way that you did that.
Okay, next. Good.